Orion scoring a goal in the 85th minute is one thing, but to cap off a 3-2 victory must have made it all the sweeter. Your thoughts on the game first of all before we focus on your moment?
Tough game, strange game. Of course you go 1-0 down early on. Allows us to apologise, but you know he's kept us in the game enough this season. You know you go down to 10 men and it's sometimes a bit strange. Where like you're expected to take the game and it becomes a bit easy for you, but you've got to try and keep that intensity high and actually like use the advantage that you've got. Maybe we didn't at the start of the second half, and they scored a great goal to go 2-0 up. A few of us not making a challenge in the box, I think, which you're worried about. As a ref trying to even this up if we try and get this wrong. So 2-0 down, and then it's just about how quick can you get one. Great to have Fenton back. Great for him to get a goal again. And Ben's got a bit of magic. 2-2, and then you just at that point I think all the momentum's with us, and just glad that get that winner. Somehow it's come off my ankle or my calf and something had gone in, so take it.
Yeah, it felt a lot like, I'm sitting in the stands there, that when that first goal for Morpeth went in, it almost just kind of pulled Stalybridge back into it, because they almost felt like they were really doing what they needed to do to pull clear. And is it just a case then after that of constantly pulling them one way then the other to kind of create that space?
You got to be patient. You can't, the way they played, every time the ball went out, it was taking them 20-30 seconds, which that's a prerogative. 2-0 at the time, they can do what they want. So you've got to try and move the ball but not put it at too much risk. You've got to pick your moments to put a crossing or try a through ball, because if it goes off the pitch then that's it's a minute before you get the ball back. So I thought we got better at that as the game went on, to be honest. 2-1's a big goal. The longer it stays 2-0, it sort of sucks the life out of us, I think. So 2-1 was a massive goal. Ben, I don't know if he's meant it again or if it's an overhead cross. We'll have to ask him that one, but it looked great from where I was. So 2-2 then, I think there's only one winner. Even though they were a threat all the time, I think we got what we deserved in the end.
Yeah, and 2-2 swiftly became 3-2 with your 85th minute winner. When you've got that much space and time, we're talking off camera, we've got that much space and time in the box, it was literally, you popped into a pocket of space. Must have been a couple of thoughts going through your mind, like, where do I put this? Am I overthinking this? To
be fair, I mean, I'll give Tom credit. The sort of in that situation, I always think the pass that you get makes your mind up for you. So if it's a rubbish pass, then you've got a decision to make. But because the pass was perfectly weighted, he's telling me to hit that first time. So he's sort of telling me what to do with that one. That's the way I think anyway when you're in that situation. So it was great play, a great pick out for him, and his weighted pass is perfect. And then, like you say, I've got a lot of time, but the pass is telling me what to do, so I can go and hit it first time. And thankfully, it's hit something and gone in.
Last question then. 8 games to go, top of my head. It really doesn't matter how we win these games as long as we get 3 points on the board, because it certainly has kept that gap between us and the bottom 4 after results all going similarly well for our teams in and around.
Yeah. You don't realise you think it's a big win, but you don't realise how big until you get back in the change room and see. So it's just another one to take off. We take the games off, and if we're still out of that, or there's still a gap between us and whatever place it is, then we're happy. So points, we just want points, as many as we can get. 2-0 down today, one is a disaster, no, but we've got 3, and gives us a bit of momentum, and maybe we want to put it to bed as quick as possible. So if you can go and win 2 and 3 on the bounce, then we haven't really done that. So we have to try and change that somehow and go into the next couple of league games and try and put it to bed as soon as possible.